morning. We are leaving Hua Hin today. And I'm out here catching sunrise. Good morning. And I want to talk about a few things. I want to get some stuff off my chest. It's a beautiful morning. Not much of a sunrise, but still grateful. This is our hotel, the Hilton. We stayed here for about 6 nights. Okay, I'm not too sure if you can hear me pretty well because it's kind of windy out here, but I wanted to talk about what's been on my mind lately. I just don't see it worth living in America anymore, guys. I mean, a lot of you guys know me from when I was younger. I traveled to so many different places. Whenever I come back to America, I just don't feel like I can really be myself. You see, out here, it's a very easy, simple life. You don't have to worry about much, man. In America, you have to always watch your back. There's always something going on, you know, and that rat race or your safety's at risk. Nowadays, it's more so the cost of living. I can't really go out there and enjoy it with my family, you know. My wife and kid, we just want to go out there and have some simple fun. But simple fun as in just maybe going to the mall, grabbing something to eat, maybe my wife picking something up, and we're down $300 to $500. It just doesn't make sense. You know, we've been here in Thailand and I've been tracking our expenses lately. And the value that we're getting for what we're doing is insane. That's sunrise right here. Living out here and the prices of everything out here, it makes you think a lot about life. It makes you think a lot about what am I doing wrong, man? I mean, back home in America, where I call my home, they're not looking after us. Out here, they're still looking after their people. You don't really see homeless people out here. You don't really see people struggling out here. And even if they're struggling, it's a different type of struggle. It's not being hooked on fucking fentanyl, right? People out here take care of their own people, man. They still give them food to eat. They're living a simple life. In America, there's just so much out there that is just completely mind-blowing. It's like, what the fuck? Is this really what we're living in right now? You know, and I sit there and I ask myself, like, especially now that I have my son, it's like, is this the kind of future that I want for him? Right? Is this the kind of future that I want to leave behind to my kids? And I'm starting to really think, like, this shit's just not worth it in America, man. I don't want to jeopardize my safety, my family's safety. I don't want to jeopardize, I don't want to be overspending for shit that we should just be getting for completely less than what we're paying for in America. Groceries, bills, goddamn HOA fees. I'm tired of all that. I'm tired of trying to keep up to that, man. It's not worth it. It's not the fact that I'm not making good money, or, my wife and I, we're living very comfortable. It's more so of getting rid of things that really don't belong anymore. It's more so of just being more selective towards what it is in our lives, man. I'm tired of all this. It's not worth it. And I'm not just saying this because I'm on a honeymoon trip and I'm in Thailand and I'm in that honeymoon phase. No, I've been traveling for quite some time now. These are locations that I've spotted out in my early 20s. And when I talk about leaving America, I'm not saying like, hey, I'm just gonna live in Thailand. I'm talking about the whole coast over here of Thailand. I'm talking about all of Asia. There are so many countries over here that I just see much better with cost of living as an overall. All right, the quality of life, that's what I'm talking about. Quality of life. It's not so much about the money, it's more of quality, right? Out here, your money will go far, right? Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Malaysia, hell, even China, you guys. As much as we are so brought up to think badly about China, I've seen a lot of their bigger cities. They take care of them very well. Their infrastructure is insane. Right? That's a beautiful sunrise. Wow. But I'm just tired of being ripped off. You travel, I travel to these kind of places in the world, and I see how the locals are living, and I see how the quality of life is just so, guys, being here in Thailand for a few weeks, I've told my wife, I've completely stopped thinking about all the bullshit that we've thought about in the States, right? You don't get all these flashy fucking politic news. You don't have to think about all the worries in life. Everything is just so chillax here. And mentally and spiritually, I feel way more connected to myself again than I ever did before. The energy over here is completely different. Sometimes it's even hard to put into words. But I'm letting you guys know, man, like, yeah. My goal is to relocate my family and I. We're done. America's not worth it. I don't care whatever anyone says. I've lived a life. I've lived in different places in America. I'm proud to be American. I do love my country, but the quality of life is just not worth it, man, for what we're paying for. It's not worth it. You come over here to Asia and you see how they run their country. You see the infrastructure. You see how they take care of their people. There's no fucking homeless people on drugs out here, man. And one thing that I pointed out to my wife was, think about Thailand and how Thailand and Hawaii are two different things. They're two of like some of the most beautiful destinations in this world. Yeah, look at Hawaii. And how Hawaii is all built on money and greed. Hawaii was the boomers' generation of a vacation. And look at how their local people are being treated right now. They're being priced out. I lived in Hawaii. I've seen this firsthand. They're being forced to be homeless in their own country, on their own land. all over money, all over greed, right? And I was telling my wife, I was like, look at Thailand. Imagine, look at how Thailand is still surviving. Everyone is still winning. We're out here paying 100 baht for a tuk-tuk ride, $3 just to go from our hotel here to the mall. It's cheap for us, and it's helping the locals. And it's not like the locals here are begging for our service, are begging for our money. I've been to places around the world where people get fucking pissed if you don't, you know, if you don't take their tuk-tuk, or if you don't buy from them. They don't go begging around for money, dude. You know, things are still affordable. What I'm trying to say is the local government here doesn't seem to inflate anything, right? Because they know they can make so much money off foreigners, yet they choose to keep prices low so that the locals can afford groceries, can afford, you know, accommodation, can still afford their rent. You don't see none of what's happening in Hawaii here. You don't see it. Because people here take care of their own, all right? Some of you gotta wake up, man. I'm tired of all the bullshit. I am. I really am. I'm tired of all the bullshit in the West. I'm done with it. I'm done with the fake ass motherfucking people. I'm done with the fake ass, you know, the stupid cost of living prices in the West. It's not worth it to me anymore. Right? The long-term goal is to move my family out of the country. America's just, it's a boiling pot, man. It's ready to explode. It's already imploded. But I care about my safety. I care about my family's safety. And I have the ability to do this, so I'm gonna do it. You know, I wanted to get this off my chest. There's so many reasons. I've been patient. I've tried out different locations. I've tried different things in America, and quite frankly, it's just not worth it to me anymore. You know, I want to invest in things, people, countries that do the same back. You guys, it's kind of similar to, like, you're putting in so much work, but the other people are not putting in that much work. Right? And I'm not here trying to bash on whoever, or this country's better than that country. I don't care. I go where there's opportunities. I go where I feel at home. And out here in Thailand, and out here in Asia, I feel at home. My wife and I, we can go to a mall, and I said, you can buy whatever you want, babe. You know, go ahead and splurge. In America, I can't say that. You know, in America, it's just like, okay, we're just going here for this, and then we're going home, right? And I'm just so tired of relying on a damn car all the time in America, and all the expenses that come with all that shit. Like, you know how scammy insurance is? That's another topic, bro. I'm fucking tired of all that bullshit. You pay so much for insurance, but when shit happens, you call the insurance, and it's like, oh, you didn't meet certain requirements, so you don't qualify for our services. Yeah, you may call me ignorant for not knowing much about insurance, but I still call bullshit on that. It's not worth it, dude. You know, the mortgage, the HOA, the car insurance, the car loan, the brand new car, the brand new whatever. I don't care about that. What I care about, okay, is being able to eat authentic food for less than $3 a plate. That's what I care about. And food that is not contaminated, okay? Food that is not loaded with fucking sugar like America. I can taste the difference, guys. I complain to my wife all the time. I am tired of all the sweet and sour shit they put in American Asian restaurants. And I know that they only cater to the local people. I understand that, but that's not my cup of tea. I'm tired of all the bullshit. I'm tired of all the fake bullshit. That's all. My opinion of America is it's just this big, fake corporation that claims that they're for the people, but I don't really see it, man. Look at the government shutdown. Look at the recent government shutdown. It's not fucking worth it, dude. You don't see that kind of shit out here. You don't see that kind of bullshit. You know? Out here I've been eating so good, my body's been feeling alive again. I feel like my 20-year-old self again. I have so much energy. I'm eating food that is actually real food, okay, that they get from local farmers here. It's not some shit that they got from the plant, okay, that's contaminated with all these pesticides and whatever, sugar. You know, we've been enjoying organic coconuts that they just retrieve from the palm trees. Right? The food here is real. The food here is real. It's not fake. It's not nearly anything like America. Okay? I feel so disgusted when I think about this. Here I am paying $15 to $17 for a plate of meal in America. And out here, I can just walk down the street right now and there's plenty of grandmas right now selling real food. 50 cents, $1. So I just don't see it worth my investment. I don't want to invest in America anymore. I'm done. I feel like I'm throwing money away. I feel like I'm just not getting anything out of this. Out here, even on vacation, it's still really affordable. Right? It's still really affordable. We're living the wrong way in America, guys. This is why I tell y'all to travel. Some of you guys never left your hometown. You don't know what I'm talking about, man. I'm talking, this is a different life out here. Lots of opportunities, lots of great people, lots of people with real fucking intentions. Lots of genuine people out here, guys. It's not fake ass relationships like in America, where it's like, what do you have for me, right? I have no connections anymore in America. Nothing. Out here, people are real. The food is real. The lifestyle is real. People out here have the time to sit down and actually want to get to know you. People out here actually want to sit down and ask how your day is. You know, in America, everyone's too damn busy. We don't got the time, dude, to hear your BS. Too many fake ass relationships, too many fake ass food. We're paying the price. We're paying such a luxury price in America for such shit quality. Not worth it, bro. Come out here. Come out here to Southeast Asia. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? People out here, they take pride in what they are. They take pride in their country. They take pride in their lives. They still have it. They still got it. You know, and I see it. I feel it. I feel the energy. I've been to different parts of the world, guys. Nothing beats Southeast Asia. All right, the feeling that you get when you're here. The food, the people. Okay, I'm not even gonna say the word cheap. It is affordable. It is affordable. If you got a decent job, if you got decent income, you can make a good, you can have a good life out here, man. You know, it's not where you're having to work 2 damn jobs and you're having to sacrifice this. You're over budget for the month and you gotta cut back on certain things. No, out here you can have whatever you want. You can be who you want to be. You can do what the fuck you want to do. You know, I already see my family and my son loves it here. He's adapted so fast, I think much faster than my wife. You know, and there's a lot on my mind. There's a lot on my mind. Out here, I feel like I can be who I want to be, and I can actually be my authentic self. I can I can have what I want to have and do what I want to do. You know, and just complete freedom without worries about money, without worries about, oh, maybe we shouldn't do that this weekend because we got to save for this, or, you know, I think we're over our budget, so we got to be careful of spending. No, even in Bangkok, you guys, Bangkok is like the best city to shop in. And I'm telling my wife, like, have at it. You want something, just buy it. You want to do something, just do it. You know, places like this still exist. I don't want you to think like just because it's happening in your hometown, just because it's happening in your country, that, you know, we were brought up to think like America is the best country in the world. Overall, I don't think so, but yeah, there's certain parts that I think America is really good at, but it's just, for me, it's not worth it, dude. It's not worth the investment. I'm done. I'm done putting in the time. I'm done putting in the energy. I'm ready to start living my life again. I'm ready to take my life back. And I hope that one day my kids will thank me for this, but because I've always been one to go against the grain. I've always been one to really sit back and not follow the crowd, you know, and do my own thing. Not to say that I think I'm better than other people. That's not the message here. What I'm trying to say is it's okay to be different, y'all. It's okay to do something different. It's okay to have that courage to say enough is enough, and to say that I'm no longer accepting this and I'm going to go try something new. Not much people have it. Not much people have the courage to take on their own lives, to drop everything and to start over somewhere completely new. You know, but if I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you, man. Keep going. We as humans were never meant to grow up and just to stay in one spot. We are nomadic. Okay? We are nomadic creatures by nature. We're not meant to just sit and die and rot in one spot and just take on one job, or all that bullshit that we were fucking fed growing up, man. Come on now. Out here, you can be who you want to be. You can do what the hell you want to do, man. And that's what I want. That's the life I want for me. That's the life I want for my family. Some of y'all can call me delusional, but I don't care. I don't care. The people that hate me the most are the people that are so fucking miserable. I already know that, man. I've always had this thought process to where I'm thinking like, what if? What if I go there? What if I do that? I'd rather try than to regret it. My wife and I, we're still young. We're in our 30s. You know? I love making mistakes, guys. Like I said, I'm different. I'm not like everyone else that wants stability, that wants security. You know? I like to have a life that is very adventurous. Curiosity, man. It's the curiosity for me. I don't know when the move is going to happen, but I know it's going to happen. I'm saying it straight out. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to speak out my goals and dreams in life. You know, I know some of you guys are afraid. But I'm not. I don't care. When I have my eyes set towards something, I lock in. That's it. Nothing else matters. I lock in and I execute. Imagine waking up to this every morning. I've lived in some of the most beautiful places on this world. And I can tell you this, like, making memories like this means so much more than any physical, tangible thing in this world. I don't care about brand new fancy watch or a brand new house or a brand new car. that traditional stuff that you guys are brought up to think about. You know, like you gotta get yourself a nice white picket fence house, brand new car, brand new whatever. I don't care about that, man. It's all about this. Making memories, enjoying life, and being real. And understanding that there's just certain things in life where you have to face and you have to be real with yourself, man. You can't live a fake life. Or you can, but I don't think it'll be very wholesome. There's not much authentic people out there anymore. There's not much people living an authentic life anymore. I'm tired of all the fakeness. I'm tired of all the bullshit. This is it. Being here has inspired me a lot. You know, it's really sparked that light in me again, that fire in me. I thought I almost lost it. You know, for some time, I kind of lost myself over the past few years. But I'm proud that I'm coming back. And just being here really inspires me a lot to not forget what my purpose is in this world and what my intentions are. There's a lot of projects that I want to work on, that I want to start. There's a lot of things that I've put aside since COVID that I want to bring to life. And I know being here in Asia will allow me to get back to those goals. There's a lot of things coming, guys, and I'm really excited. So just stay tuned. For me, I want to express a lot of my thoughts. I don't care what people think about me. I know I look stupid, but I also know that there's people out there that are thinking the same things. All right, I know lately there's some people out there that's been sending me messages and thank you guys, man. I know I'm not alone in this world. I know there's people out there that think exactly what I think and feel exactly what I feel. And this message goes to you because, like, you can have it, man. Whatever you're thinking, I have thought, all right? I have manifested. You can do the same. There is no limit. There is no limit to the amount of money that can be made. There's no limit to the amount of opportunities that are out here. You just gotta be careful who you're hanging out with, who you're taking advice from. Like I said, there's a lot of fake ass people out there, man. There's just a lot of people out there that I know do not have good intentions. It's important to stay true to yourself. Right? I've been a loner most of my life. You know, and I'm proud to say it. I'm proud of it because I'm tired of people's bullshit. You know what I'm talking about. There's people out there, man, even people close to you. All right? You know they don't have good intentions. You know their energy's bad. They talk so much bullshit. You know, but yet they're still stuck in their own lives, man. You gotta watch out for these guys. So you gotta protect your energy, stay focused, lock in. You know, my family and I, we're ending 2025 here. I mean, we're looking forward to 2026. I got my eyes set on so many things already, so many changes coming. Okay. Like I said, Thailand is just a start. But my future investments are in Asia, Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, all right, Vietnam. These countries right here, I'm gonna spend most of my time in, all right?